extensively, sir. I'd love to move over on to
I
different
didn't
topics
notice you
now.
do any publicity on it at all. I won the case, the biggest case. This is an attack on a political opponent. I have another one where I have a hostile judge.
We have you for a limited time, sir. I'd love to move on to different topics.
No, excuse you. You're the one that held me up for 35 minutes, just so you understand.
So Donald Trump was set up again today, only this time they didn't try to actually kill him. They just tried to kill his character. He made an appearance at the Black Journalist Conference, and Kamala Harris was supposed to be there too, but she didn't show up. Now, why didn't she show up? Because she never planned on showing up in the first place. It was a trap. It was all a setup to get Donald Trump there so they can try to back him in a corner, and basically accuse him of being a big bad racist on national television. But in my opinion, it really kind of winded up backfiring and blowing up in their faces because Donald Trump, he's used to this. He's used to the media, demonizing him and things of that nature. And I honestly think that Donald Trump really thrives in these moments when the media is, acting negatively towards him, because the media handles Donald Trump much differently than they handle any other politician. You will never see them handling Joe Biden or Kamala in the way they handled him today at that conference that we're about to watch a clip of in just a moment. But the whole event was just a setup. They even started the event 35 minutes late, knowing that Donald Trump had a rally today that he had to attend after the meeting. And then when Donald Trump had to leave a few minutes early, they accused him of cutting the, interview short, but they literally started almost 40 minutes late. And Donald Trump's not Joe Biden. He doesn't just do one thing a day and then go take a nap. No, he's all over America. Rally here, appearing on Fox News here, at the Black Journalist Conference there. He's all over the place, has a really, really busy schedule. But, it's crazy because they invited him here to speak. And instead, it really turned into an ambush where they brought a bunch of lady journalists on stage to, really come at him very harshly. You don't see this with anyone else. But let's go ahead and roll a little tiny clip of some of what happened at this conference, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money. They were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late. Just so we understand, I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working, or something
Mr.
was
President,
wrong.
I would love
I think
if
it's
you
a
can answer the
very
question
nasty
on your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I have
believe that
answered
black
the
voters
question.
should trust you with another
I
4
have
years.
been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act?
And for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work, in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
Let me just ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to...
Now, could you imagine these people talking this way and questioning Joe Biden or Kamala Harris in this way? They would never in a million years. But speaking of Kamala Harris, what we just saw today, this is why I say I don't care if Donald Trump debates Kamala Harris or not, because it's a trap. It's a setup. You see, they are going to accuse, like they're doing right now, they're acting like Donald Trump is the big bad wolf, because when those women came at him in a disrespectful manner, he snapped back. Now, he didn't go off the rails or off the chain, but if you're going to come at him ugly, he's going to clap back. That's Donald Trump. That's the reason why a lot of people like him. But you see, they frame it in a manner like, oh my God, look at how he's talking to women. And oh, he must be a racist because look at how he talked to this black woman. But in reality, Donald Trump is going to talk and react the same way to anyone. But this is their defense, and I've talked about this in prior videos. This is what they're going to use. If they have this debate, Donald Trump can go up there and dominate the debate, embarrass Kamala Harris in the same way he embarrassed Joe Biden, but they're going to spin it because Kamala Harris is not a white man. So they're going to say, oh, Donald Trump should have never talked. Look at how he talks to women. How dare he beat Kamala Harris in this debate? What is he, a ist? What does he hate? What does he hate, this race or that race? Does he hate women? That is what they're going for. They know that Kamala Harris doesn't have to win. In reality, it almost looks better for them if she loses. Because Donald Trump is the mean old white man, just punching down and talking in a mean, disrespectful tone and manner to a strong black woman. That's what they're going for. And that's what this little situation was all about today. They were trying to get some sound bites out of him, trying to make him look bad, trying to frame him in a certain way. And even though they were disrespectful and just flipped the tables on him from the moment he walked out there, they're trying to make it look as if Donald Trump is the mean one. He's the bad guy in this situation. And unfortunately, we live around a bunch of stupid people who buy into this nonsense. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.